fun. We still did Vegas shit as well. You feel me? But had a good time. Gonna go shoot with bro again real soon.
And I gotta make sure I tell the people welcome back to the Be Safe podcast again because I've been off and on recently. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like
I've been kind of, I've been kind
in
of
the vlogs.
stagnant a little bit. I've been,
The vlogs you doing and stuff.
I be having to let the people know, man. Like, look, sometimes you gotta stay down till you come up. When you got a goal in mind, you gotta take a break from some other stuff to make some shit happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And I ain't even gonna cap, bro. A lot of people be hitting me up, and I don't be wanting to talk to them.
I mean, you got something to talk about?
I don't even care they do for real.
I mean, it's your
Cause
show.
it be like I'm talking about like random.
Where's your show? Yeah, bro. You select your guests.
You know what I mean? I've been trying to like vet my guests a little better. Not to say I've been doing a bad job, but just to make sure I continue to improve the product.
I mean, yeah, you got an overall, theme and and a certain idea you got for your podcast. You gotta keep in mind. So yeah, you definitely gotta critique who you allow to come on this motherfucker.
For sure. And so I know you went to Denver for 420, right?
Nigga Dub in here, Riri in here. They was on a trip.
Both of y'all were there.
Yeah, that shit turned up, man.
Oh, so all y'all were living like some bosses.
We just was living appropriately.
Oh, is appropriate. Okay.
Supposed to live.
I like it. So what did y'all do? I mean, it's 420. So like, if you're going to Denver for 420, there's a reason.
Yeah, you already know the overall theme of the trip. Yeah, for sure.
We're getting high.
Yeah. Smoking the weeds, man. The weeds. Nigga just smoking. Oh shit, he got the weed.
Straight up.
Yeah.
You know, hell yeah. So what y'all do while y'all was there?
Man, niggas had bought tickets to the game. Let me tell you this shit, man. But Denver had played Memphis. Played John Moran. Those niggas bought tickets. Niggas bought the tickets. Started snoring like a motherfucker. Niggas watched the game at the crib. Game go to double overtime. Shit is like going crazy.
Shit's lit.
Damn,
And y'all at the crib and had tickets.
We watching the highlights like.
Damn, we could have been there.
Ain't no could have been. Niggas was supposed to been there. Tickets is bought.
So why y'all ain't go?
The snow kind of spooked niggas up overall.
We is from Georgia now. It was when it's snowing in April, bro. We ain't built for this shit, bro.
You remember ain't snowing.
Niggas flew to Denver with flip flops, put on Timberlands when you got there.
Oh no, I can't strap. I was ready. I learned the swimsuit. Yeah. It was.
I heard Slim wasn't ready for it.
Oh no. You was limping around and shit, dragging the foot around, peg leg.
He told me, he said, bro, I flew to it. I left Atlanta in shorts.
He landed in the snow though. You feel me? When he landed, it was snowing. Though.
Oh shit! Yeah, he caught the shit in the stick.
You're supposed to go to the game.
Y'all niggas had a chef and everything, ain't it? God damn! Why I need to get some money? Shit! What the fuck, boy? I gotta get me some motherfucking money.
Shout out to Bone. What's that nigga IG?
Shout out Bone the chef, man.
Bless your tummy, man.
It looked like he had did his thing, though. I can't count. So y'all do any?
Real limo license. Limo license. If you know, you know. Let me see the lighter, bro.
Man, y'all do anything? And damn, I might have pocketed that one on the low. He got mine. We even. He got mine. We even.
Okay.
Nah, but y'all get a chance to, even though the weather might have been iffy, did y'all get a chance to like get out and do something?
Oh, for sure. We still moved around. We like went shopping. Definitely hit all the dispensaries.
Gotta smoke some weed.
Ate good. Ate amazing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ate amazing. Outside. I mean, we went to a couple restaurants in there, but for the most part, the chef cooked.
Oh hell yeah, that what's up.
Yeah, we still around and ate. We still rode around and seen Denver. That's pretty cool. I'm definitely going back. I was
You gotta go back when the weather good.
I also went to the casino.
Y'all were
Stores at the casino.
Rackays. Y'all spending Rackays?
Hold on, I got two stories. I really want them niggas to tell the story. Doug got a story. My nigga went crazy at the table. My nigga hit big at the motherfucking table. We can tell the story.
How much you hit for? Hey!
You know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, in the fucking mountains of fucking Colorado, y'all fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying?
2,500. Hey, did you cash out or you kept playing? Hey, my nigga hit got the fuck on somewhere.
I got my hit and went home. You know what I'm saying? Second story is this girl.
That nigga DubT came back. Oh, you trying to go back? Hey, you trying to? And then everybody else like, shit, nigga, nah, bro.
I went to the mountains to get raped.
Raped?
Yes, bro. I rolled up there and they fucking.
I don't know if you two fuck with the R word, but what?
They raped me in the casino in the mountains. They raped me. We went to the ATM.
What you was playing, bro?
Dice.
Oh, you was shooting crap. I can't lie. You can run it up on them crap, bro.
I went up. I came in late because the tables were so crowded. You feel me? Niggas couldn't get to the tables. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, Doug got in.
Cause you know what they be like. Oh, bro, if you ain't in the game, you got to keep it moving.
Let me get a tray.
Like I want to see a nigga hit for 2,500.
But yeah, see, Doug was the first nigga to hit the table out of everybody. So he was on that bitch quick. You know what I'm saying? He alerted me to come. Niggas came. So I called it for me. I went up, but then shit, nigga lost all that shit. I lost what I came up on and what I brought. That shit. You feel me? So I time to go.
Hey, it happens. It happens. It happens. Look, no risk, no reward.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Doug went crazy, tore their ass up in the mountains. That's a hell of a story, though. You feel me? Bust their ass on the dice table in the mountains. But this girl to my left right here, she lost her cell phone in the casino. Came to me panicking. Like, I'm on some, we in a fucking casino.
Like, who does that? And I don't do that.
This nigga transit with this shit here.
How the hell you lose your phone?
Oh no. I think it was this peach cobbler the chef had made. It had some weed in the phone. And I'm not irresponsible at all.
Hold on. Let's pause real quick.
I'm at the dice table.
Hold on. So
to me
you say you lost your phone because of some peach cobbler?
It was, yeah.
I mean, it was infused.
What else was infused?
Oh, they just had hella weed in that bit.
Just the peach cobbler?
I mean, we had hella weed in us as we were infused.
But she said the peach cobbler. She didn't say, oh, I was high.
Peach cobbler top that bitch off. A lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in them high altitudes can't even breathe the right way. You know what I'm saying? Niggas on all that shit.
Hey, real shit, but the alcohol hit different when that air thin. That alcohol hit your ass like a ton of bricks out there.
Hey, and you know the drinks.
I mean, shit, this go that way.
You know
That go that way.
She don't want that bitch. That's why I swung it back.
Oh.
Yeah, just swing. And you know the drinks free in the casino, so they just niggas drunk.
That's because y'all was spending money. That's the only reason it was free.
I'm at the table, niggas just. Man, I lost my phone.
Hold on.
No. Were you like in the middle of the crap game type shit?
Go like that, man.
It did?
No.
Oh, well, I don't know.
We had them walked out when we was playing some game. I'm like, where my phone?
Oh, slot,
so
yeah,
I had
slot
to,
shit.
it was lost for a long time.
Did you like find my iPhone and shit?
Yeah, off his, but the casino's so big, you know, it don't give you an exact.
You be like within feet of
I
it.
just had a casino though, bro. A nigga found it. Turned it in. That's how we found it.
Oh, so you got it back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shout out to getting that motherfucker back. Shit.
Shout out to Colorado.
Shout out to getting your phone back, all them honest people.
That
You know
shit
what I'm
was
saying?
somewhere locked and clocked.
Cause nigga like me it probably been an L. I probably had to charge that shit to the game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna care.
I was there. I'm on some. We in the casino. All right, where you was at? Walk there. It ain't there. Walk there. It ain't there.
Oh, we like, man, shit. I'm finna go ahead and do this insurance claim.
I think like the security, the check-in, literally the first the gate you walked in that bit. Goddamn, they shot at you. Somebody did turn in the phone. Wait.
They did?
It's too high here, man. It's time to go.
That's what's up. I'm glad y'all had a good time, man. I like seeing the homies have a good time when they go out.
Good trip though, bro. Shout out everybody that went. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Slim for shooting that vlog of that bitch, capturing the moment. You know what I'm saying? I said shout out to everybody that was there, participate, have fun. I'm so glad y'all came out, chef doing this thing, Bones.
Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. I'm gonna try to remember to put a link to y'all's Instagrams and stuff in the description.
Oh yeah.
But I might not.
It is what it is.
I might not. I'm not even gonna cap. But you know, we came here really for another reason. Cause we really been kind of building up to this conversation, despite what we got going on, like in our personal lives, music, podcasting, whatever. I think we seem to have a mutual interest in some of the things that are going on in society right now. So I know there's been like a recent uptick, right, in like relationship conversations on social media, between men and women, how the gender roles, what women are supposed to do, what men are supposed to do, what men aren't supposed to do, what women aren't supposed to do.
Okay.
And, I know you've had somewhat of an opinion on that.
For sure.
And
I feel everybody does.
yeah. So I brought it up to say, how you feel about this nigga Poppy Don?
Damn, I mean, I don't really want to give my overall opinion on the man. But
Why not?
Well, I mean, because I don't know the man, but
I mean, I'm talking about the product he presents. I'm not talking about him as a person. I'm talking about the product he puts out.
I don't like it personally. I'll just say that. I don't like it personally.
What don't you like about it?
I mean, kind of simple.
Oh yeah, he's a pandering trick.
This nigga here.
In my personal opinion.
He's staying on that turn. He's a fucking pandering prick.
Trick.
Oh, trick. Oh, damn.
Trick.
Trick?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Because if he actually spending the money he's talking about, he's a trick.
I mean, he just understand how money manipulate the pussy.
Which is tricking.
For sure.
That's exactly how tricking works.
That's a smooth way to say
I
it.
know how to use money to get what I want. That is tricking.
Yeah. You can never, I mean. Continue. I'm good.
No, get it off.
Nah,
Get it
nah,
off.
nah, nah, nah.
Get it off. I mean, that was just my opinion on Poppy Dunn. Like, I'm just, you continue.
Nah, go ahead. I was about to say too loud. Go ahead. I'm gonna keep it cool. Go ahead.
So Rihanna, how do you feel about Poppy Dunn?
I don't think she know Poppy Dunn.
I don't.
I think if you were to show her Poppy Dunn, she.
I want her to know. I can't. I don't want to get. I can't give her overall full impression.
Yeah, like one clip won't necessarily do the job. Who did I get this from?
I gotta really, you know what I'm saying, indulge on that Poppy. You know what I'm saying. But overall, yeah. I mean, I ain't with that. I'm gonna just say that. That ain't my.
Yeah, I don't fuck with it at all because none of that shit's real.
That's true.
Like you gonna end up broke doing the shit he talking about, and I ain't even gonna care. If you ain't paying her rent, nigga, what?
I told you he just like, bruh. I know y'all know about bruh. Oh no, that's the nigga. I'm sorry. I got him confused with the nigga we was talking about before.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. That's the nigga that be on IG, bruh, with the face tats, light skin, like swole Puerto Rican nigga. Be talking about how like, yeah, you supposed to be paying that bitch rent. You there, all this. I mean, just wild shit, just like outlandish. Yeah, my money gonna manipulate that pussy type shit. You feel me? But it came out that bro really be beating bitches up to sleep in real life. Like he beats hard. So it's like, yeah, he show you like, yeah, I'm gonna pay everything. But bitch, if you move left and I tell you to move right, yep, man, yeah, your ass is sleep. Come with that left on your ass. I said, go
So
left, bitch.
that nigga had the 1-2 for that.
Yeah. I said, go left. Now here's 3 racks.
That's so you don't file a lawsuit.
Buy a pack of ice out of that.
I'm fucking weed. And we'll make sure it's filet mignon, baby. So what?
What is pandering?
So pandering is basically telling people what they want to hear in order to manipulate them. That's basically what that is. So if I'm saying, even though I might not believe it, I might not agree with it, I'm saying whatever makes that particular audience gravitate towards me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in this instance, he says whatever sounds good to women.
Yeah.
Even though he knows it's not realistic.
That nigga's putting up propaganda. That nigga's putting up propaganda on the way up, man.
That nigga the new cosmopolitan.
Yeah. Really out here putting bitches in the sleeper.
Yeah. So like he just telling women.
Ding, 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 crowd shit on some knockout shit on this bitch for that nigga. That nigga is sleep.
Man, look.
You want to play a side of it?
Nah, but that nigga's a piece of shit though. You know. So you had mentioned some of my Twitter posts, bro.
Oh yeah, I had seen something you had put up about it. Damn, where my phone at? I want to be accurate.
I don't post much, so I'm sure you're.
We're gonna take it there, nigga. Hold on, nigga. Let me
Oh.
fucking Twitter right now, nigga. Hold on, nigga. It was something referring to damn, what show? Damn, is it? Okay.
The B-Say podcast.
Hold on. It was the other day. Damn, my nigga. Hold on. You want me to read it verbatim?
Sure, why not? I wrote it that way.
In a relationship again? Question mark. You was just here, busting it open. LOL emoji.
I mean, yeah, bro.
I'm reading because this nigga told me to read it verbatim.
Hey, that is what I said. That is what I said. I might throw it up on the screen later. But yeah, man, like I was like, damn, like she was just here like within the last 10, 12 days. And then I see on Facebook like in a relationship. I was like, damn.
But again.
I mean, because she's been in reference to how long I've known or been associated with this individual, she's had a lot of relationships.
I'm actually ask you a question. How many girls do you know that we know, you know what I'm saying, that are kind of like
habitual daters?
She got my fucking mouth.
All of them. All of them. Because I mean, like, look, between everybody in this room,
talk about this, you feel me?
Between everybody in this room, right? I guarantee there's somebody we've all associated with. I'm willing to bet money on that. Like, in reference to you, Riri, you know, it'd be on some, like, somebody you've associated with might be somebody who phone number I got.
That's how.
Or I've been in the same room with at some point in time. It is what it is. You know?
Yeah. That's right. It's Augusta.
Unfortunately. Yeah, like, and I'm bringing. We're even going this direction because, oh yeah, we're even going this direction because of the fact that of that uptick in relationship conversation, right? Because I think we both had, like, amongst the homies, we talk about this kind of shit all the time. Lately, it's becoming more popular.
I don't get away from the tweet.
Oh.
We did kind of get away from it because I asked you an offset question.
You're right.
About the habitual daters. That was the kind of
offset. Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's back up a little bit.
But the initial...
Right.
We was talking about that tweet, my brother, that you gonna post. I'm like, yeah, we gonna post that tweet up here.
I was like, damn, bro, like, she ain't getting that pussy no rest. That means you was getting proudly bust down by both of them.
That pussy hungry, bro.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Hungry. Man, look, she better stop putting all the miles on the used car. Slow that motherfucker the fuck down. Ain't nobody trying to buy a 2018 with 150,000 miles on it.
Talking about. I do want to put that on the record. I have no idea who he's speaking of, who he's referring to in that tweet. So I'm just speaking abroad and just free thinking.
I mean, look, if the shoe fits, wear it, bro.
Like, I don't know who he's.
Only a hit dog gon' holler.
I want to say that. I don't know you. I don't
know. You know what I mean? We ain't say no names.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody say nothing about nothing.
I just know you.
I mean, but I was just like, damn, like, is that how women moving now? Like, y'all really don't, like, y'all not slowing down? Like, y'all don't, like, rest, pump the brakes, like, slow down, get an oil change. You know what I'm saying? Some.
Just because that happened don't mean she was sleeping with him, though, is what I'm saying. I mean, it could be true, but you don't know that.
Sleeping with who? The relationship?
Yeah.
They in a full-blown relationship.
Like, who does that nowadays? Is that like common? Like, yeah, like who's waiting till the relationship?
Who don't test drive now?
Right, like, you know what I mean? I gotta take that bit around the block before I got.
I thought I've gotten to know you every way by this point.
Right, like now I'm like, okay, she give me a little something with it. She give me a little this line. We can do that though.
Can't go left. We just talking about the tweet. Don't defend it. We just saying about the tweet.
But yeah, I was just like, damn, like, is the women the players now? Cause I mean, like, even amongst us, like, most of the time we be chilling. Most of the time, we ain't out here trying to be like on Front Street. Like, we don't have to be in the VIP. We don't have to go out with our hair done. We don't have to go out and be in the VIP.
You talking your shit right now, brother. Keep.
You know what I'm saying? Like we get more satisfaction out of like shit. Y'all trying to get together, watch the game. If I did, you know what I mean? Rather than dealing with shorty, you know what I mean, who gonna stress me the fuck out, cause she got all these expectations that I ain't getting return on investment. I mean, you have the floor here. I mean, feel free to respond how you please.
You talking your shit, so like I say, I'm ad-libbing right now. I'm ad-libbing the verse.
You know, cause I always be saying shit like, damn, women can like post their titties every day. They can post their asses every day. But if any man that we know in existence posts their meat every day, we'd be looked at as a perv.
Okay, this is a question I would
You know what I'm
ask.
saying? Like,
Look at this as a whole.
it's like, I got a big, excuse my French, but I got a big dick, so I post myself in drawers every day, and I'm gonna be looked at a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But women like, I look good, cause you post your ass every day.
Yeah. If you look at social media as a whole and look at just the pictures, look at the overall. Just look at a man's pictures when they post. What are they kind of most so? You know what I'm saying? Presenting in their pictures.
Right.
Look at a female's pictures on what are they more so presenting in the picture? You know what I'm saying? It's more so like a attraction to my physical. You know
Of course, I think women get more of a instant gratification out of like how men respond to the pictures they post.
Oh, they need it for some reason.
From
like
anyone?
Yeah, because it's like a black hole. It's like it's never gonna feel. It's like, okay, I've got enough.
So it's an addiction.
Have you met a girl that doesn't do it?
The ones that I know that don't do it got rings.
Okay. That makes sense.
I mean that's just the ones that I know don't post their ass every day. They come off as conservative, whatever. They cuffed. Every one of them. They cuffed. The ones that got their ass out every day, they wonder why we just trying to fuck them.
But it's like it's so many ways to present yourself.
Somewhat nowadays, women have like easier access to the money as far as.
Oh, for sure.
Think about bartending, bottle girls.
Yeah, it's no real job.
Oh, money comes easy for them.
Yeah,
Like
not real
hosting,
job.
like,
Yeah.
not doing nothing, but it's still expected for the man to somehow always have more money. But if he's selling drugs, then you know what I'm saying, taking these risks every day. Why are you also being part of the stress that comes with it? Or why can't you be comfortable with your man going to work? You know, job, being a good guy.
I feel you.
provide for you.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think that's the attachment to the benefit, not the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know, we most of the times for us, if we dealing with a chick, it's the person, not the benefits. Like if we really fucking with you.
For sure.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. A nigga bond, I feel like it may come off as bad because we are men. You feel me? But I personally feel like a man's bond, a man's love is rare to give. Like when they really fuck with a bitch, be like, you know what I'm saying? You all mine type shit. That's rare and that's true. I feel like it's stronger because niggas are originally less emotional. You know what I'm saying? So they're less known. They're more known to be, you know what I'm saying, unattached.
Yeah.
Actions, you know what I'm saying? It's rare for a nigga to be like, all right, come here, open up, you know what I'm saying, all the way. So when nigga do, it's stronger, it's true. You know what I'm saying? So.
Because we were having a conversation off camera, right? And we were talking about like resumes on when it comes to like men and women, how we look at it with relationships, right? You know, we all know, we can all sit here and agree that there is a double standard in dating. It just is. Amongst men and women, there's a double standard, generally speaking. You know, and I think there's a misconception on how each gender reviews each other's resumes. Like, so just to give somewhat of an extreme example, a man can step out and sleep with 1,000 women in his life. Still get a wife, still get everything out of life he ever wanted. You know, family, the whole nine. Now, a woman doing that, it might not necessarily work that way. You know what I'm saying? But that's part of the double standards, right? Women are born with value. Men have to create their value. You know what I'm saying? And a woman throughout life, the only thing they can do is either maintain it or decrease it. And that's based off decision making. So if you just subject yourself to certain types of men, you all of that adds to the resume, right? And that is critiqued from a male perspective. Now, generally speaking, sleeping with a whole bunch of people as a man doesn't necessarily devalue you unless you bring nothing else to the table. As long as we got money, we're kind of valuable.
Everything can be overlooked.
Ultimately, we got the money. I mean, we see it every day. We can Google examples of no matter how much money we got.
Motherfucker, anything you want.
We can get what we want. The women gonna bend. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna put up with stuff that, you know, that a broke nigga can't get.
Okay,
That's just what it is.
Let me ask you this though: is that a nigga goes and get what he knows a bitch wants? You know, all a bitch want is money. Do you think it's that deep? It could be that deep. Like, okay, yeah.
Now say that one more time just to make sure I heard you
like,
right.
This is what turns them on. This is what they see. This is what they like. So I go and get that shit.
Now,
I'm
I think
just focused on that because, like, you know, that gets
kind of, because I feel like women are attracted to more so what can be provided. You know, which is, you know, stability, you know, stuff like that, security, safety, you know, that kind of shit. Which ultimately for us just means money.
I feel like too though, it's only on what drives the man to get it. Like, 'cause it could be the woman, like it could be his lust for women, but it could also be his family, it could be his child.
Yeah, everybody got their own. Yeah.
I mean, but ultimately, in order for us to provide those things to a woman, it's gonna take us money.
At the end of the day, yeah.
Nigga have to have money.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, like it's gonna take money. Like
paperwork.
the more of it we got, the better everything else is for us. You know, a woman don't have to have any money, and her lifestyle can be good.
Depending on her value, as you say.
I mean, but even if it's for a short period of time,
Yeah.
she might be able to get flew out to Miami. She might go back to a 1-bedroom apartment, and her TV on top of a piece of furniture. I mean, a suitcase or something.
Well, what's that?
I mean, that's cap. It's really what it is.
Okay.
but also with that kind of decision making, you're building your resume, or not. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, hot girl summer is cute. That shit sound cool as fuck on the internet, but how do we look at that?
That's mine.
It's like, oh shit, another one bites the dust.
Out of 34 trips, do you want to be that nigga taking that trip with him?
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
On number 4.
It's like, damn, she out here naked. She out here naked every weekend. She out here advertising herself in these streets. She don't need no man. I'm independent. Can't no man do nothing for me, baby. That's how they be. That's how they be.
Got me with this shit here, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, like, but the unfortunate part is that when you speak that kind of stuff, we take it as, damn, like, you don't even respect what we bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you have that mentality and you're speaking that kind of stuff, no matter how much money we got, no matter how much we give you, no matter how much we do for you, we still that hot boy, you summer, hot girl summer shit you talking about. Buy me a Birkin, you supposed to take care of me, rah, 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 rah. There'll never be enough.
I mean, can I ask you what is a hot girl summer?
Personally, I would say hot girl summer is you just pay, minding your business, enjoying yourself. I'm not like out here looking for like the next nigga that's gonna put me on or do something, take me somewhere. No, I'm gonna do that myself.
So question, does that include taking advantage of the opportunities that men put out there for you?
It depends on the nigga.
Does it, if they spending money?
Yeah, for me. I ain't finna go on no trip with no lame ass nigga. I'm not bothered. I'm cool.
So can I ask you a challenging question?
Maybe.
So if you decide to get flued out, you fucking?
I ain't gonna go because I don't want to fuck you, man. Sorry.
So that means if you do go, you fucking.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that.
I'll
take that. I'll take that. As long as you keep it at 1,000, I'll take that. You know what I mean? I will take that.
I mean, I feel like
That's understood.
if you're going on a flight with a person, yeah, I mean, it's kind of understood. Cause it's like,
You know,
yeah,
because to
you gotta
me,
be
like when a
fucking
woman
hard.
says, "Oh, I ain't fucking if you flew me out," I think that's cap. Because I'm telling you right now, the hotel room got one bed.
We gonna fuck
It's
the
like-
vibe.
You know what I'm saying? The hotel room got one bed. I'm telling you that right now.
Vacation, niggas is getting
Right.
There's nothing to talk about. That's like almost saying at 2 o'clock after the club, shit, you try to come to the room.
Right.
Like, it's just silent. I'm trying to fuck. It's silent.
Right. If I'm hitting you up after
a
12,
certain time is understood.
if I'm hitting you after 12, you already know what the fuck going on.
Come on,
You know what I mean?
nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong with me. Come on.
So Rihanna, let me ask you this. So of the friends that you have, right? The ones that have been flued out, how many of them was fucking?
I mean, I can't say for sure, but I would think.
All of them?
Yeah.
So, do you think if I were to ask them the same question, they would respond the same way?
They gonna be straight up if they fuck. Yeah. I mean, what am I hiding? Because it's already out there anyway, being that I win.
I mean,
So I ain't gotta tell no lies.
because I feel like there are women who get flued out for less than I like you and still fuck.
For less than I like you.
Because you said if you like the man, you'll get flued out and you're going to put out. But I feel, in my personal experience, I know there are a plethora of women who get flued out by niggas they don't like and still put out.
Okay, and that's cool too. Or is it not?
I mean,
mean,
what do
but
you
what
want
are
in the
you-
long run is the question.
That's depending on what they want.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because again, we built this off resume.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? Because we were talking about earlier, if I see you partnered,
The resume, and if you want to do resume, that's not what you do. But I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
But personally, I gotta fuck before the trip.
you gotta know what he getting himself into.
Cause it gotta be worth it. Yeah, I feel
You
you.
know
I
what I'm
kind
saying? I don't want that to be the part of the
Nigga
trip.
is wild. This nigga is wild.
Yeah, because that little shit can be the part of the trip I don't like. I get back like, boy.
Like, god damn, boy, that shit wasn't hitting on nothing. Oh, damn.
Like, you feel me? I gotta make sure it's like,
But-
I ain't saying like, you feel me? It gotta be
But we were talking about resume,
Trapping
right?
that bit, bro.
From a male perspective,
Fucking
right?
trip.
Right.
In the other room. type
You
shit.
always like.
I fell asleep
you don't even like it
downstairs.
no
My
more.
bad.
You don't even like it no more. Like,
You fucking stupid.
Niggas playing out. Oh, hey, bro, I got the couch.
I'm fucking weak.
Playing it out.
You
I
trying to
got
get
it out.
away?
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting drunk as fuck. I'm just gonna just crash out on the couch.
He said I'm gonna crash out.
You gonna try me? I'm gonna go in
That's what I'm going for.
crash out the couch with the boys, man. Fuck that.
Send me coke.
You feel me?
I'm putting drunk in
Niggas
the
Bruh, so
Niggas stuck, bro. Kidnapping that bitch. You know. Yeah, she
So
locked
we
me up.
to bring it full circle, right? We talk about resumes, right? And we were talking about off camera how like, even in the beginning of the conversation, we can sleep with any kind of woman. It can be a 1, a 10, a 5, a 7, doesn't matter, and we can still get a woman that is of quality at some point in time, right? But because we're not judged on who we sleep with, men aren't judged on that on a general
But also,
platform.
I mean, I feel like the two powerful points of a man is you gotta be attractive. If you are attractive with money, a lot of shit will get overlooked.
Well, the more money you got, the less attractive you got to be.
Yeah, but if you got both, you can overlook a lot.
Right,
of
for sure,
That's what I'm saying.
for sure.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is like
But money, yeah.
is
money,
that we're not
money's overall attractive.
when we were talking about double standards, we're not ultimately judged on how many people we sleep with. It's not, but women are. You know what I'm saying? So they're even judged.
As a whole.
They're even judged off the men they associate with, not even just the ones they sleeping with. So if you choose to be around these certain types of men, but you claim to be something else, that doesn't prove anything to us because you are what you associate with, and we all know that. You know what I'm saying? Birds of a feather flock together.
As a whole.
It is what it is.
I don't like that though, honestly.
Really? We all smoke weed, don't we?
It's for the most
So
part.
what about girls that have stripper friends, but they're really not a stripper?
That's a job.
That's
That's
a
not. That's
Oh, okay.
different. That's a
Maybe
job.
that's a little too
Yeah, that's
yeah,
different. That's a
reachable.
little different.
Right.
But I feel.
I mean,
you,
I'm
though.
friends with chicks that are strippers.
That's like
I mean, but again, that stripper deals with a lot of
But you
scrutiny.
can't say that birds of a feather flock together because not all situations are.
We're talking about
like,
certain people associated with certain people based
Right.
off certain things, right?
Okay.
All of us don't work the same job, but we sit in the same room.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Females is if
So-
female know a bitch a thought,
But you
they only gonna it's gonna
like it's hard for us to believe, right? If you hang out with a bunch of hoes, if Rihanna's out here hanging out with all hoes, it's hard for all of us to sit here and believe that Rihanna's the only one that's not a hoe, and you got 5 hoe friends.
Cook.
There's no way.
Bro,
You're not gonna convince me of that.
We in the bar drinking, we see the clip, what we gonna say? They gone.
Yeah, they busting it over. They about that.
Like,
Booty club themselves.
all them
Booty club
They
themselves.
gonna say that, they gonna say, they go, hey bro, they gone.
You know what I'm saying?
They grew up ready.
Yeah, they ready.
But I guarantee it could be 7 of us
And
and
it's
2 of
pressure all
us
over.
got a regular job
Yeah.
and work a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? One of them niggas might be a scammer. One of them niggas might be a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get a little bit more variety.
Yeah.
See, I just made the post the other day. I made the post. I say two girls can meet in the nail salon in the morning. By the night, they hang together.
They in the club?
Right. We not doing that, bro. Just because we talked about basketball getting our haircut, we not gonna be out here kicking it like, hey, bro, you trying to go to the game?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what you trying to take me on a date?
What
the fuck going on with you?
Dub and that bitch. Hey, bro, meet me at 3D
Like,
at
I
night.
went to the
Yeah,
club,
no,
that's
nigga.
like-
Yeah, like, bro, I see you earlier.
Yeah, what up, my boy? We ain't going
But we not, oh, girl, let's hang. Like, oh my God.
You cute. You trying to hang out?
Oh my God, let me get your Instagram, let me get your phone number, let me get
I'm
your.
going 3D shit. Just link up. We get in the booth. You can come through. In there, best.
Friends, snap.
They go out by 3 more times. They link.
Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, I get a booth and you wasn't in that group chat, and my partner walk up that wasn't in that group chat, it's a dab.
Yeah.
Unless you got something to bring to the table.
Got the ball over.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I only talk to niggas I
that's
know.
how we
I
rock.
don't talk to
But
people I know though, bro. I ain't gonna flip. At this point in my life, I don't talk to people I know.
because we can't afford it.
Yeah,
I'm not unless you can help me get some money. You only costing me money.
I ain't never been friendly. They don't know it. I'm a social.
So
I'm gonna lie. Most people I've met has always been an associate of a trusted person. You feel what I'm saying? Every nigga I feel like I fuck with is a person of a friend of a friend.
so
You feel what I'm saying?
Rihanna,
Yeah.
how you feel about free before 11 at the club?
I mean, it's a great thing.
For you, right?
Right.
Straight promotion.
So why is it great for you?
I mean,
Just to, you know,
Get in free.
yeah.
get in free.
I mean,
But what I say that just so you elaborate more, right? What else comes with being a female, not only getting in the club free, but potentially being cute?
amazing.
Describe that for me.
You get what you want.
I mean, but what is that?
Whatever your dreams, you good. You know.
So, and I brought that up to say, you know, that's like a business tactic. Like it's designed that way, you know, because free before 11 only exists because the more women that are in the club before 11, the earlier men gonna be there. And what do men do?
The men come for the bitch. I don't mean keep saying bitch so much. Men come for the women. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga get I can go to the club, us 3 can be in the bar, and while we in there, one of our homeboys hit us up, see what you on. Like, boy, I'm in this joint. It be thick. It's straight. Women in there be like, pull up. And as it passes on, more men will pull up.
So I got a question, Rihanna. If it were the other way around and it was free before men, if it would have changed today, right? It was free before for men before 11. How often would you go to the club? And I don't even mean just the club. Like, you don't have to be like a clubber. I'm just saying generally speaking.
Maybe once every other month. For real, for me.
What do women go to the club for?
Shit, I just want to have a good time. I ain't
And what is
looking
that?
at
I mean, what is
you.
that?
What?
Like, what is that? Like, overall?
I mean, you leave the club. You leave home. You already probably done pregame, so you get to the club, music good, get more drinks. It's just just a vibe.
Okay.
What you looking for?
I mean, y'all ain't looking to be seen,
We gonna be seen anyway, though. I'm not like.
so that's a yes.
Yeah, that's that cocky yes. We'll be seen regardless.
Y'all looking to be
That
seen,
comes with
right?
going out.
Yeah,
You feel me?
it does, though. It does.
Talking that shit low key.
It
though.
does.
Yeah.
And what do we do when we go to the club?
Are you asking me personally what I go out for? Me personally.
Now, of course, I'm talking about generally speaking.
As
Of course,
men.
all of us are individuals, but generally speaking, we know what we go to the club
What
for.
does the man go out for?
Yeah, what do
Man
we go out for?
Yeah, over at the night,
So
at
you
the
think
end
women
of the
going
night.
out for men?
I mean, look, are the single women going out
What
the
are
same
we
way?
catching shit? What
Like,
you mean?
are the women in relationships partying the same way the women not?
I mean, okay, I guess I'm going to flip that.
I mean, to me, I go. Let me put it like this: I go to the lake if I want to catch some fish.
Okay, are you that fine in the club for other girls?
You know what I'm saying?
You're a heterosexual.
Y'all want to get attention of the overall.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I ain't
You're
saying
never
y'all
that
go
good
in there
for-
to get. I can't really
single
say what a
woman.
woman goes out to the club for. I mean, they probably do go out to have fun.
Yeah, but it's for
happens.
the potential as well.
But-
What happens. It's
But-
that shit.
but their version of-
Nice-looking man.
I think y'all's version of, I think women's version of have fun also includes
Drink.
the benefits
Drinks, bruh.
that come with
Pussy
being
is
a
hungry.
woman.
It's on.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true, yes.
So if y'all lost
This
those
right here.
benefits,
Somebody getting
would you still go to the club?
Pussy get drunk, slut her eye.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'll take that.
That pussy get drunk, slut her eye.
Oh,
Come on,
damn.
bro. I mean, well, see, that's why I was like, so what does have a good time consist of? Because it consists of drinks, and what comes with drinks. I mean,
Somebody
with a female,
paying phone.
I mean, overall, with a female, when a female gets drunk, I mean, and I ain't even say drunk, she can just get a little tipsy, feeling the vibe, whatever, you know what I'm saying? When that shit happens, that thing get a little thirsty.
You're right. That thing get the quaking. You get the throbbing on there. Ooh.
And get what? And
They
by
get to
that
making that little eye
time-
contact.
No, I was saying, by that time, the nigga bait is strong.
It's already been out
When you
there.
coming to catch, you throw it the bait.
He trying to reel it in.
You see it throbbing. You see it throbbing on the floor.
Right.
Throw that bitch out.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna, yeah.
We gonna climax.
Yeah. What am I saying? Got a little, you know what I'm saying? With the
Yeah.
a little wobble house.
We there. You feel me? All that. But overall, it's like, you know.
And then as long as you sit on the couch and take your shoes off, you probably gonna stay.
Yeah, bro. It's chemistry, bro. They in there, bro.
If shoes come off, we in the game. So we mentioned earlier, right, about fucking providing versus effort, and providing being what a man is supposed to do, effort being what women are supposed to provide towards us. Like, so Rihanna, how do you feel about that?
How do I feel about effort and providing, like a woman putting
Well,
effort? Is that what you're asking?
I guess what I'm saying is, with men being expected to provide, how do you feel about women expecting to put in effort to make sure that the man is being reciprocated?
Realistically, probably women today, just by how people talk on Twitter, whatever, they probably don't expect to. They don't.
Why is that?
Women just, we chosen. I'm just saying that's probably what their mindset is.
So when you say, I mean, the fact that you chose the word chosen
I get why you said that.
is like, wow.
Wow, how?
I mean, but what
Like
do
a
you?
woman is soft.
Yeah.
I get that.
If he won't,
Okay, so let me ask you this, right? So, generally speaking, not necessarily versus men or women, but with anything of value, right? It's limited, right? In quantity, usually, right? So, with applying that, with agreeing with that, why aren't men valued more?
Oh, shit, got a box in over there.
Because mathematically speaking, we are more limited on this planet.
Good men.
No. I'm gonna dig in some more in a second. But we are more limited off general population. Because for every one of you, there's what, almost 9 of y'all? So let's dig in. Let me dig in a little bit more, right? Before you respond, because I'm gonna let you go. With that being said, right? If there for almost every 9 of y'all, there's 1 of us, right? That makes us in more limited quantity, right? So that means a woman's numbers even go down even more if we're talking about black men, right? So right. So now the numbers decrease even more. For us, it's still 1 to 9, which is what women don't realize, right? Y'all's numbers are still getting smaller. Ours stay the same. I can date a white woman, a black woman, an Asian woman, a Mexican woman, whatever, if I truly chose to, right? So now let's include, okay, black straight men, all right? So, right, your numbers go down even more, right? So now let's include black straight and with money.
Incarcerated.
Yeah, a lot of niggas in jail.
So now I didn't even include incarceration. So now the numbers are even smaller, but our numbers are still 1 to 9. They still 1 to 9. So why aren't we? So why aren't men valued more?
I honestly cannot answer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think and that's the.
Oh, please.
But I brought that up, Rihanna, not to knock women, but to just bring up the fact that we should be valued a little more.
I agree, but I mean, I can't dig into everybody's personal how they feel
I mean,
about men or what men did to them.
Okay, we're not talking about the individual.
It's overall.
We're talking about generally speaking,
Right, okay.
because 9 out of 10 is gonna be this. What we talking about? You know what I'm saying? There are people that are the exception.
And honestly, I think women do. What the fuck? Excuse me, but damn, duh. Well, he just said something. They can't be pleased all the time. Like, men are greedy as fuck.
Are we?
A little.
No.
No, I wouldn't say that.
No,
'cause
we're
it's like
simple.
this. You can't expect a man to react to a thought how he would to a lady. And if it's more
I'm not
thoughts,
talking about that.
but I'm saying that's
Drop
why
a
you got
fucking
the response
bomb.
I got.
Bomb,
That's why I say what I say. If I'm
Preach.
if I'm approaching a lady in the club, my approach gonna be completely different because I don't even think sex when I'm approaching her.
You feel
That's
me?
not even in my mind.
You
I see
feel
so much more beyond that.
There's so
But
much
if
more
I don't see nothing else coming from her,
Presentation.
physical and whatever I can get off.
my approach.
That's what I'm on.
Why-
Presentation plays a part in the expectations you should have.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Overall, bro, a man is simple.
We are.
Very simple.
Sure.
So I want to, Rihanna, I want to make sure I keep you engaged, right? Because we always want to make sure. Well, I'm trying to make sure we have a female opinion because we are men. You know what I'm saying? I want to make female opinion. So please, anytime you have something to say it. Don't feel intimidated to get it off your chest. Okay? So, what do you feel about the term settle? What does it mean to you as a woman? What does the word settle mean?
This is what I was gonna say earlier.
Oh, my bad. I did forget that.
I was gonna say this, but it goes what you about to say. Like, I feel like overall, men as a whole right now, overall we have to settle. We are the settlers.
I think I would agree with you. I think I would agree with you, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah. We are kind of fucked. Like I was saying earlier off camera, we're kind of fucked, and we kind of, like I said, we gotta settle and kind of weave throughout and see what we can get out of it.
So how do you feel about his response to that?
I don't disagree. But I feel like women do too, though.
Okay, so to bring it full circle, right? I think this will help. What do you define as settling?
I just feel like nobody is going to be the full package of what you're looking for. You're going to have to settle and settle for different reasons. And it depends on what you're settling for. Like, okay, he might not have this, but this is amazing, so I'll take it.
Okay. Let me ask this question. But if your dream is realistic, you wouldn't have to settle.
I know where you're coming from.
What a man
So
looking for is so realistic.
I think so. I'm glad you. So Rihanna, I asked that for a reason, right?
Out there, I know know it.
You wouldn't have to settle. That's why I say like.
I asked that. So their response, Rihanna, right? I'm going to elaborate on what their response is, right?
Okay.
Because their response, to add detail to it, women misinterpret what the word settle means in reference to how men interpret it. Women interpret it as getting less than. Men interpret settle as like nesting, growing roots. That's how we interpret the word settle, which means I'm not getting less than. I'm deciding to plant myself here.
Maybe we should use a different word then.
You know, no. Let's not create a new definition for a word that's already been defined.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's not do
Your
that.
shit, brother.
Let's not do that. The words were made already. Women are deciding to interpret them their own way.
I came off like you're like, okay.
The definition is written in the dictionary, and women decide to take it as, oh, I'm getting the nigga that ain't doing this, that, and the third.
My mind was.
No, this is not. But again, if I ask 10 women the same question, they're gonna give you the same response. I promise you. I promise you. Because we don't look at it like that. Because a man can marry a woman that works at fucking Winn-Dixie, okay, and be proud. All right.
I mean,
Women out here proud too. That's just
I mean, there are some. I'm not gonna get.
No. It ain't a lot of black women.
Generally,
Let's be real. How many Mexican men do you know standing outside a gas station at 5 a.m, got a wife at home, and he made 6 kids with her, and he can expect to come home, get a happy meal, and feel good about being at his crib? What the fuck is you saying? What is you saying?
He ain't coming home not feeling like he ain't shit.
Right. But let a black man be doing that. You ain't shit. You ain't doing shit. You don't have no ambition.
Yeah.
This, that, and the third. You stripping us of our masculinity. All of that shit. For having an opinion, we get told all the time, oh, you're a sassy man. No, I'm supposed to be the one with the fire, because when it come down to protecting y'all black asses, you gonna expect us to step the fuck up.
We gonna have to.
We gonna expect us to talk for you. But you mad because a nigga got an opinion. That's crazy to me.
Man, you feel that.
Absolutely.
talk your shit, brother.
Straight up. Because you can't sit here and say niggas ain't shit, this, that, and the third. But if you dealing with a nigga and some shit happen and he don't pull out the fire,
Yeah.
he a bitch.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But nah, you been beating this nigga down all this time. It's like, baby, I hope you got the shotgun.
I mean, when I say black man, it's hard.
Yeah.
Okay, you got okay, police, yes. White man, yes.
The word. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes. Our women against us against each other.
Right.
Yes.
So it's like we have nobody with us.
Right.
Overall.
We feel alone out here.
And at least with every other race, their peace at least are they women.
See, but
Right, exactly, exactly.
That's why a man's bond overall is stronger
Yeah.
when they find a connection with a woman, because that's supposed to be a man's.
But that's
peace.
what that was our listen. This is what they did, bro.
Oh, they
No
broke
matter
it.
what they did, slavery. That's
So-
what I mean, and we still just allowed
And
it to
yeah, they turned it
run
systematic.
system.
They just broke it through the system.
So-
It's just over with its shadow.
And it made the black woman say, spite the black man, and you feel it made the black man say, fuck the
Straight
black
up.
woman.
Straight up. Straight up.
So I got a
It is
question,
within them.
Rihanna.
It's a cycle.
Real cut.
No, I just want to. But again, it's about just having the conversation. No, nobody has to.
That's real.
Anybody out there listening to this can agree, disagree, whatever the case is. But if it creates a conversation, that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? So, what I would want to ask you is like, do you feel like there is value in a woman's money
Yes.
for a man? Like, do you think it's valuable to a man?
No.
Why is that?
Because I feel like the man should be the provider, and normally, most times, the man really shouldn't ask. That's what the expectation may be.
So, like, you would agree that, you know, on a general scale, the man is expected to be the provider. So, you know, ultimately, you know, that means he's providing the financial backing,
Right.
basically.
Yes. But I feel like it should be a team effort.
And so does that mean you go 50-50? Because that's what team. If it's two of us and we on a team, is it 80-20 or 50? Like, what is it?
Yeah, let's both do it together.
So you'd go 50-50, which means if we had $2,000 in bills, you paying $1,000. So that means it's not 50-50.
Come on now, stop. I believe in
The truth comes out.
we both putting in, you know, because
I mean, but-
I don't want you standing sitting in the same
So
place.
so
I
what
want
is
us both to grow.
so what is both put in? If something costs $10
Yeah.
and we both putting in, how much are you putting in? 5?
If the food costs 10, what we busting down on?
10.
Oh, come on now, something so simple.
So that means you if the rent
That'd be
if
about
the
everything.
bills are 2,000,
Yeah.
you gonna pay the 1,000.
The silence answers the question, brother. The silence answers the question, brother. The silence answers the question.
You know what I'm saying? So my question is,
that's what
okay,
I'm
look,
talking about.
just to, I don't want you to feel like you're under fire. So
No,
my
I
question is, why aren't you willing to go 50-50?
I will go.
What's good, my boy?
I'm not saying that I'm not willing.
I mean, you kind of are. You kind of already said that.
But let me do 40.
Why though?
800.
Let me do 40
But why though?
because
Is it just to not feel like you're going?
because I honestly, I'm not gonna say I
mean,
wouldn't
what-
feel
how y'all
protected,
rocking right now?
like, and I don't want to sound too shallow
Yeah.
either.
All right, so let me ask you a question. And I don't mean to get in your business if this is too close to that. You live on your own right now?
I do not.
Okay, so check this out, right? Most likely you want a man that has his own, right?
Or we're working to it.
Generally speaking, like I'm not saying he has it today, but what I'm saying is, generally speaking, you want a man that has his own, right? And that man that has his own already, right, is paying probably $2,000 in bills already.
I'm gonna say, hey, I don't want you doing that. I'm willing to help you. I'm not gonna pay all your fucking bills, but
No,
I am
I'm not
willing
it.
to help you.
I'm not expecting you to pay all the. No, we're never expecting you to pay all the bills.
Oh, so okay
That's
then.
never an expectation.
Okay then.
Again, I said 50-50. Now, to elaborate for you, right? If I'm already myself paying $2,000 in bills without you, right? And I bring you in, okay?
So clearly you can already do it. You're doing it.
Right. Which means bringing you in means you're costing me more money, whether I can do it or not. You're costing me more money, right? In lightening your own load. So how are you lightening ours?
I'm not just here though.
Because 40 doesn't lighten our load because we were already paying 100 before you got there. Because a man will gladly go back to paying 100.
Then I feel like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Then gender roles should come in.
Right. So when we were talking about value, right? That's where the return on investment comes in. So if we're paying 100% of the bills, or even 60, to give it to you, right? Let's say we're even paying 60. We still need return on investment on that 40.
Genuine love. You know, I'm home making sure you ain't got to worry about shit because I do appreciate what you do. Thank God I don't have to. So you get support, you get love. You know, I'm here, I'm listening. All that other stuff on the back end so that you're able to go out there and do that.
So you're willing to submit.
If I'm doing the same for you, then that's still right back at 50-50.
Right.
What you mean?
Right.
You support. I'm giving you love.
I mean, but
Come on, man. God.
Yeah, what do you mean? Come on. If it's the same thing, now it's too much.
I'm not saying it's too much.
It is. It is if you're not willing to go 50-50.
I'm giving you 50-50 back in return on that end. I'm giving you the same energy you put in.
You know what I'm saying? And now, mind you, the reason I bring up the 50-50, right? It's a little bit deeper than just paying half the bills, right? It's a little bit deeper than that. So no, I'm elaborating on how we interpret 50-50, right? So in reference to how men interpret 50-50, right? Is like this. 50-50 for us is a temporary sacrifice for a long-term investment.
yeah.
Okay.
So that means, okay, I know I'm not $1 million nigga today, But I can't become that if I take on more bills without more opportunity.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So because if there's two people, there's some way you have to lighten my load financially for a little while. Not forever. 50-50 is never forever. We already know what our job is. We know what our job is. So say, for example, you're how old, right? You're how old?
24.
24, right? Every 24 you know don't have $100,000, right? Even if you're dealing with a 26-year-old, he probably doesn't have $100,000. Even a 28-year-old, he probably doesn't have $100,000. Even a 30-year-old, he probably doesn't have $100,000. So, with that being said, right, for him to require 50-50 shouldn't be a slap in the face. You know why? He has to build to that $100,000. And if you're around, you're nothing but a bill. So you have to provide some form of an asset to him to help him build to that $100,000 so you don't have to work. That's how grandma is sitting down fat at 50 and 60 and 80 because she married her husband when he was 22 and he didn't have shit.
And then even if you look at 50,
You know what I'm saying? And she was stuck around when he was building that business and he was doing all the shit he had to do. The shit that hurts us is that y'all want us after we done built all that shit. And now you wondering why we don't want to give you no money or no respect and all we want to do is fuck. Cause now you want something from me that you didn't help me build.
Damn.
Just like when they say you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. That's what that shit means. You know what I'm saying? You married me at 24 and I'm 24 and when you help me build to what we dreaming we want when we 50, 60, now you really reaping the benefits.
Yeah.
Cause now you done raised your own family. Now you chilling. You got kids that done went to college and became whatever the fuck, and you chilling. Now you riding around with that nigga on Sundays with the Corvette, and wonder why these people out here working so hard.
Damn, man.
if women would look for ambition in a man as much as they look for money in a man, then they will find, I guess, a more genuine man.
So do y'all, that's the same thing as like falling for potential. Is that if y'all do that? Do men do that?
Potential don't matter to us as long as you can provide the things we want. So like, even if you have a PhD, again, we talked about a woman's money, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, I want you to be able to take care of home. I want you to be able to cook me a hot meal. I want you to be able to take care of my kids. You know, none of that needs a degree.
The potential to be a good mom.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? We want. Are you gonna be able to provide me positive criticism? Are you be able to get me, motivate me? You know what? Hey man, you was a little off track recently. Let me help you get yourself back together. All the things that don't cost us money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When women brings us more cost than value, all we want to do is fuck.
Think about how
I
many.
get it.
You know what I'm saying? And I hate the fact that I'm being that harsh, but that's just how we feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we know you the chick that's always in the club, you always have naked, I'll fuck you. I ain't gonna wife you. You know, if I hold my hand with you, I might be out here standing amongst some niggas that have hit you before. My partner might done been in your DM. You know, this nigga hen on the phone.
I'm saying, God damn.
Hey, I'm a crazy, bro. I'm really doing an interview on the podcast.
This nigga's terrible. Just so disrespectful. Just.
Hold on.
Who is this? Who's on the phone?
Mom.
Oh,
wait, I don't want to
Oh, hold up. Nah, nigga. Hold up.
Ain't nobody had no show or bigger impact in the city musically than us, nigga. Nigga.
Where your speakerphone, boy?
We gotta have our woman talk on the podcast anyway. We talked about that in New York.
Bro, I'm having that shit right now.
Damn, I missed out on that one. That's tough. Hey, I should be talking about my situation on that.
Bruh,
man.
I feel like it's just gonna be like part 2s and 3s and 4s of this. I feel like it's gonna slowly evolve into like a continuous conversation because I do want more women involved in the conversation because I want other opinions. For sure. You know, I don't want it to feel like it's just biased, like we teaming up on Riri over here.
Up on me, Mom.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about Rihanna?
Yeah.
He and Rihanna.
B.
Okay. So. Well, I hit you up Friday, man. I'll be down there Friday.
All right, bet it up. Hey, bro, look, no matter what, bro, you make sure you be safe out here.
Oh, yeah, so you know you too, bro.
Yeah.
My bad, bro. All right,
But
sorry.
this, but for now that we're not rudely being interrupted, Jesus Christ.
What y'all talking about?
I mean, we were elaborating on the whole 50-50 thing, like return on investment. Like, so she was saying, Riri was saying that she'd be willing to go 40, and I asked her why. You know what I'm saying? And it's like what she said, well, I'm providing love, support, but also we're providing the same thing in return. So again, that boils us back to 50-50.
More soft.
What does that have to do with financially?
But I thought we wasn't looking at it financially.
We're talking about 50-50, everything, half and half.
Oh, okay.
If we got $2,000 in bills, you willing to pay 1,000 of them?
That's the question.
Yeah, 50-50.
We're going back there too, right?
But if you're not willing to do it, why not?
Pay the
I
rent.
don't see nothing wrong with it.
She's gonna pay the rent, bro.
How long?
What you mean by how long? If we're in it, we're in it. It's what we're doing.
I mean, but what I'm saying is, how long are you willing to go 50-50, like for life?
Until I can't anymore, and hopefully you will be able to pick it up.
Well, hopefully you'll never be able to not go 50-50. I mean, again, we're setting our women up for success ultimately.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't mean to say like you'd have to work for the rest of your life. What I'm saying is, ultimately, in the long run, no matter what we are doing, you should be in a position to pick up the slack because we've built that.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
They're equally strong type shit. I need to hitting that wine at the bottle on y'all.
Straight up, bro, because I done cracked it already and shit. Like,
Lit with the shits, man.
you know, gotta do it. It ain't nothing to it. Now, how do you feel about any of y'all now? Open table here. Kids that aren't yours.
That's shit, man. That's I mean, okay, so you saying as far as dealing with a female that has kids?
I mean, yeah, in our case, you know, females that have kids, and in Riri's case, a man that has a kid or kids.
I mean, damn, I can't listen to the headphones, but I mean, I feel like as a whole, like, if you get into it, you gotta be willing to accept it and what all comes with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a task that gotta be accepted. Overall, I mean, but hey, it's not my cup of tea. Like I said, I feel like once I see that, I kind of.
Well, let's make sure it's an even playing field here. Besides me, nobody has kids, right? All right. So with y'all not having kids, how do you feel about dealing with somebody that has one? Is that not an option? Why not?
Because I've done it before, and it just wasn't it. It's not fair to me.
That's a fair opinion. That's fair. What about you, Hen?
Overall, I kind of say not fair. I mean, I don't want to say it. I don't want to come off that way.
I mean, but we gotta say what it is. Like, let's say what it is.
Yeah.
Like, let's not beat around the bush because we spend a lot of time.
I mean, I don't want to come off
not saying what we truly feeling. Like, what is it?
I don't saying it's not fair, but it's like, you know, I mean.
Bro, that's what it is. I have
okay. It's okay. It's like, I mean, okay, if I deal with a chick that got kids, it's okay. We already got a ceiling. Kind of.
Got a sibling.
Yeah.
ceiling.
We can go but so far.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? We can go but so far naturally. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have fun and do our thing, you know what I'm saying? But kind of subconsciously within me, I know we kind of got to only go but so far.
I mean, because and mind you, I'll take all the shots here. I'm just gonna boil it down to what that means. That means, honestly, I may not want to take care of no kids that I ain't make.
I ain't saying that. I don't think something like
I mean, come on, bro. What you mean? Where describe the ceiling you're referring to? Then besides that,
it's just it ain't even about that with me. Just with me.
then why not?
Well, me,
then why is there a ceiling?
With me, it's more so kind of the picture I have. Ain't even
which
about
describe
the
this
money of
picture.
it. It's about shit.
Well, I didn't say money. I talk about kids that we ain't make.
Yeah, I just want a family, like one family with one chick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I
okay.
really want, like, I mean, that wouldn't be my.
You're
picture.
kind of talking around exactly what I'm referring
But
to.
I'm saying, but it's not about taking care of another. It ain't about that.
No. Even if you flip it around and make it cute and say, I want my own family, it's the same thing. I don't want to take care of no kids I ain't make. I want my own family.
Looking at it like
I want to make my own kids.
I ain't looking.
That's fair to say, bro. It's okay. It's okay. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, as a person that has a kid out of wedlock, I want my daughter to make her own family. Period. I don't want her to bring no man in my fucking house that has a kid from some other woman. No, I don't. And I'm willing to say that.
I can feel that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's okay, bro. Like, and I say that because I've taken that L. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I'm that dude that had a kid before he was married. Fuck. Somewhat of a statistic.
About being married part.
No. I'm not necessarily saying marriage like you have to get married to have a kid. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that I had a kid with a woman that I am not going to be with in the later part of my life, which means it could have a personal effect on my daughter's life. Because I do not have a mother and father in the same house. Because I also have the experience of a brother who has a mom and father made by the same, like he was created by the same people. Mm-hmm. All right. You know what I'm saying? And he is a different product. Okay. My sisters are a different product. Okay. And they had a mother and father in their houses. All of us would know if we had a mother and father in their houses. There are some decisions that may have played out differently.
So, okay, so does that risk come with dating?
Absolutely. It has an effect on how we date. Because if we haven't seen an example of what being a husband is like or being a wife is like, how do we know how to provide that? How do we know how to be that? Because if your mama was the same person that's out here in the club and all that other shit, she out here tricking off, this, that, and the third. She sit here and say around you that niggas ain't shit, this, that, and now all you're doing is recreating the cycle. Now you're raising, that same woman that says it to her son is raising what now is a simp. And who raised that simp?
It's
the woman.
What you mean?
Because I was brought up with sin, it's like it make what I see in women now, make me not want.
Because it's less
and
of
we're
what you see.
and now and that's creating a species. That's creating a species of men that are willing to go without.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I feel like why I end up my life kind of end up playing how I did as far as like being involved with women and shit.
Yeah. Like I run through the whole, but I don't really connect with nothing now.
And cause I saw it, I grew up in it. Yeah. I know what type of woman it takes to have something that's really forever. You know what I'm saying? It's not the shit I get when I get involved with you.
And like,
I fuck with them, so it's like I'm
right.
Riding out. But at some point it hits.
It's a ceiling. It's a ceiling. It's a ceiling. Cause, I mean, you see it, you feel it. Like
and even as a person that once did not have a kid, of course, I knew how I had to deal with women that had kids. I had to deal with them on some. Oh, I got to get a babysitter. Oh, I got to drop her off at such and such house. I got to drop my son off here and there. I got to make sure he don't went to sleep. I got to do this and the third. When really, I could just deal with a woman with no kids and not have to deal with it.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Now, again, I have a kid already, so I understand.
It comes with it. Yeah,
but what I'm speaking, the passion for me is like, I want better for our women. I want our kids to make better decisions. I want our sons to make better decisions with the women we choose to lay down with, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? If you sleeping down raw with this young man and you know he ain't shit, he out here in the street, you doing that in the third, why is you fucking him raw in the first fucking place? You know what I'm saying?
That did be good, bro. She said, bro.
Yeah, but what's is? But yeah, when you have a kid and that nigga bounce on you. Now you living off the system. Now you saying niggas ain't shit. Now you trying to fight to put a nigga on child support. Now you wondering why niggas don't do nothing but want to fuck you. Yeah, for sure.
Did you think you and your baby mama would be together? Like, were y'all together before the baby?
Oh, I'm glad you asked
Oh
that.
shit, I gotta get off the camera.
Oh shit! Nah, stay on the camera. This is really. I'm glad you. No, I'm truly glad you asked that because that's a real ass question. So when I found out my daughter's mother, because I don't believe in calling her baby mother.
Okay, my bad.
But when my daughter's mother found out she was pregnant, she called me, right?
Oh, you
And
got so deep, okay.
she
We're not
called.
together.
We were not together at the time. We had broken up before I found out she was pregnant. So she called me one day, right? She said, "Brandon, I'm pregnant." And that's all she said, okay? My response was, I said, "Look, I'm going to be honest with you. If you choose to have this child, I'm not going to be with you regardless. So, with that being said, understand the decision you are considering making, which means you're going to have a child with somebody who is not going to be with you."
He's letting you know.
I said that straight up. You know why? Because my parents did not marry each other. You know what I'm saying? But they've been in my life my whole life. They married other people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you just knew she just wasn't the one you wanted to marry.
I knew I wasn't going to be with her. I knew that.
Okay.
But I was honest.
Yeah.
I was like, look, I'm not going to be with you. But if you choose to have this child, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. But I'm not going to be with you. Now, here's where the freedom of choice comes in. For women. No matter whether you morally agree with it or not. I think morally agree is fucking bullshit. You have a fucking choice.
Right.
Because it's going to determine the rest of your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything you thought you was going to do because you don't have no kids, that shit's over with. And you're going to be playing catch up after the fact. And you're going to be looking crazy as hell. Because I know several women out here looking crazy as a motherfucker right now.
Not forever though.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, the kid is forever.
No, I'm seeing them looking crazy.
Yeah, you are. You know why? Because you're a baby mama now. You're not a single mom. You're a baby mother.
Hopefully the women become married or find someone.
But when you decide to have a kid
Right.
with somebody who you knew was not going to be with you, it is much harder to get those kind of results after the fact.
Okay.
Because now it's you a chick with a kid. All I know is she fucking.
That's sad, man.
This nigga wild. I don't know. I don't think like this.
Bullshit, bro.
I mean, you
I don't
gotta
care.
say.
I don't care if it crossed your mind for a split second, bro.
It's right.
I don't care. I don't care if you. It's a split second. You know she putting out. You know this
I mean,
because
you
she
gotta
dropped the
think it.
whole
I feel like-
kid.
like, I don't think
She dropped the whole kid, bro.
What you mean?
You ain't gotta think.
Bro, don't do that for the camera. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I guess how you a public.
Pen, don't do that. Do not do that.
I
I don't really. I don't have to. I think you
It-
don't have to.
but again, I said it crosses your mind. It's no matter what, how long. It's not like a intentional thought.
They like understood.
I'm not saying like you walk around like, ooh, I'm seeking women with kids so I can fuck them because I know they fucking. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Of course, you know she.
But I'm saying is when they say, oh, I got a kid, it's like, shit, I know you doing something. You know, if you ain't doing shit else, I know you doing that. but that thought is this long. It lasts this long. I'm not saying like, you know what I'm saying? It's we being real here. Cause I'm a man. I know.
I feel you. I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's real.
And it sucks. Cause I don't want that for my daughter. I truly don't. You know what I'm saying? And I hate the fact that like today's dating society is like so off kilter. Like it's just fucked up.
But you know what's great for me, Ray? Is like the wild thing with me is I used to my whole life used to always say I don't want a kid, I don't want a kid, I don't want a kid. But it's like lately it's like because the women with kids ain't hitting no shit neither. It's like
It's really about that.
Yeah, it's almost at this point the woman. Like if the woman can have a strong enough
And it make
impact
sense,
on
bro.
me to where
I don't give a fuck about that.
But see,
I perceive it.
you're speaking to exactly where I'm coming from. So the men have opted out. You know what I'm saying? Men are like, shit, fuck it, bro. Like, ain't nothing out here.
That's why.
And
I
now we
say
doing
men
shit like
have to settle.
now we doing shit like picking up extra hobbies,
Yeah.
trying new shit.
Yeah.
You know, man. Hey, let me go fucking snowboard and
Background bitch and shit.
Right, like, oh, let me fix up the hoop D. You know what I'm saying? You know, let's hang out with the homies, watch the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're really, like, I hate the fact that, like, niggas is really, like, opting out. Because, like, when we was younger, what niggas used to do for real when they was dealing with a chick? Nigga might be like, hey, bro, I got to go. We might be kicking it. You know what I'm saying?
Hit you out.
We might be like, shit, hey, bro, I'm gone. Nowadays, what happened when a chick hit us? Hey, bro, look at this shit. Bro, that be tripping, bro. Talking about this, that, and the third. Man, turn the game on. Cut the game on. You know what I'm saying? We be like, man, fuck that shit.
Because, I mean, bro. Niggas be frustrated.
We are frustrated.
Niggas tired.
I don't even mean to put it
For real, bro. That shit. Niggas is tired, bro. Like, y'all stress us the fuck out. Because here's the thing, Riri, to be real. Because I know they not gonna say certain things, and that's cool. I'm here to take the rap for that. You know what I'm saying? But to be real, don't nobody want to be no man really, like, no man that's truly a man that's really out here trying to get it, out here trying to better himself, this, that, and the third, and spending his money and time on you, want to do all that and hear your fucking mouth.
Yeah. I mean, that's just,
and that's
like, for real.
That's a very simple way to put it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being straight up.
That's just
Like,
one thing.
we don't-
Real
like-
sorry for the blunt.
And then you wonder why, like, the women wonder why a nigga don't never want to come home. Cause you stressing him out at home. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? I'd rather stay out here get money.
Cook. Imagine if nigga got off work, came in the house just talking.
Rah. You ain't did this. Da. Bitch, what?
What the fuck you doing?
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, hey baby, I done picked up a few extra shifts.
Made the house being dirty, make sure happy from out here.
Riri, I done picked up a few extra shifts, baby. I'm working this OT.
But nigga home be quiet and then the bitch is mad.
Yeah, and then you wonder why you always sitting on the home on the couch? Now you just on his ass.
Smoke. Hell yeah.
Now you just on his ass like, god damn. Now he done upgraded to having the headphones on, cause you know niggas playing the game.
Oh yeah, boy. This nigga turned to a real gamer. I need some real legit nigga.
Game all his life.
Yeah, niggas just in there.
Can't hear shit. She's talking about
You know I'm on the game, on the game. I can't hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is opting to play the game rather than chilling with chicks, and like that wasn't how we grew up.
Niggas want peace.
That was like niggas would put the game down because chicks was trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not doing that no more.
Overall.
But you know what that means is that we're getting less in return. We're getting more satisfaction out of sitting in front of a game than being around the women we know that are beautiful.
A man is the most humble creature on the planet.
Oh, facts.
Next to a dog.
Facts. Facts.
Like, niggas keep it open. Even till niggas think about the greater good, and niggas just keep it. You know what I'm saying?
We can't even call a female ugly. So
I think it's just being young. You realizing you got more responsibilities. I'm trying to figure this shit out. I ain't meaning to stress your ass out, but the shit is real.
okay, I can understand that.
If you're not here with me mentally,
Like, I get that, but we all trying to figure it out.
Exactly. I mean,
So to me, there's no substance in that because it's like what do you mean? Like,
robots. They got the code to put in. Figure it out. Figure it out.
Our responsibility,
3, 4, 5, 9.
figure it out. More on our shoulders.
for sure.
3, 4, 5, 9.
But because Riri, the reason that's confrontational for us is because men have to create our value. We are not born with it.
It's harder for them.
You know what I'm saying? Women are born with value, like we mentioned earlier. So like women, all their lives, you're told you're pretty, you told, you be independent, you're told you're beautiful, just that and the third, things are gonna be okay, somebody's always gonna have your back, da-da-da-da-da. You know what's told to us? Don't nobody give a fuck about you. The world don't give a shit about you. You need to get out here and get this shit. You need to take this shit. If you're not good at this, like, no, because the world is that harsh. You know why? Because don't nobody when you go out there and get a job, right? And you get fired, what are the results? Like, no matter how they say it, you get fired. So what does it matter how it's said if the circumstances are the same? Because so for men, right? If we play basketball, right, and you trash, what do we say to each other? nigga, you suck, you trash. If you talk to a woman and say something that she's not good at, and you say she's trash, I'm belittling you. No, you're not good, nigga. That's the reality of the circumstances. So what? Life is gonna show you you're not good. So the fact that I coddled you is gonna make you feel some type of way because I'm giving you the reality of the circumstances? No, baby, all these words we using are in the dictionary. If you don't understand what they mean, that's totally up to you. But I'm giving you the reality of circumstances because if you was fucking Halle Berry or some shit, fucking Naomi Campbell, when they sit in the modeling calls and shit, you're too fat, your head's too big, your hair's not long enough. Your ass is too big. You got too big feet. This, that, and the third. That's how models get treated. They get told exactly what the circumstances are. So what's wrong with that? What is wrong with somebody being real with you?
See, but okay, like, at the same accord, right? Okay, I get that, but I get why it's like that. It shouldn't just be to the extent. It's like that because overall, a woman's put on the pedestal. She's supposed to be treated more delicately. She's treated like, a flower.
Right, but
presence. But
the delicacy goes away when we get all this backlash.
That's why I'm about to say overall. My theme is you treat women accordingly. You treat women. I mean, like I say,
right,
women and ladies.
But the delicacy comes with
like a lady. You treat a woman like
for sure, which means delicacy comes with femininity, not masculinity.
For sure.
So any woman that's with that rah-rah shit, that's our job.
Treat them accordingly, like I said.
Our job is that rah-rah shit. But treating them accordingly means I'm gonna fuck you, I might hang out with you, I might get drunk with you, but I'm not gonna wife you. Because I don't wanna come home to hear in your mouth.
I mean, nobody wants that.
Right, exactly. So treating them accordingly ultimately means what results?
I mean, yeah.
Because the woman that's soft, that's cooperative, that is understanding, that doesn't beat us up every day, that welcomes us when we get home, we look forward to that. Don't know, man, especially when our money is involved.
It's a relief.
When our money is involved, we need return on investment.
Makes sense.
My least favorite saying in 2021 from a female is, I'm just like a nigga. And the reason why...
Let me see for the streets.
Sorry, that is the worst thing to be. If you talking about what a nigga is perceived,
you lost.
You are terrible.
Saying that, you talking about the perception of a man.
Right.
You're saying you just like that.
You lost.
So now,
what man
when you hear that,
like what the fuck?
have you heard women say that before? So how do you feel about WT response to that?
I think it's crazy
For who?
for women
To think that way?
But it's common.
Yeah.
We deal with it a lot.
That's why a nigga run into the type. You feel like women's so quick to say
Niggas out here,
what
man.
experience
Niggas
have changed them and why they
boy,
are the way
hey,
they
boy.
are. I mean, you must forget it's men dealing with those type of women who have became the way they are. Now it's men that have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And we're running into that constantly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what you think at some point we gonna be like, fuck that shit.
'Cause niggas is people too.
Right. Which leads up to what you was talking about, right? Which leads to what you was talking about with the whole shit, I'm out. Fuck it. Unless a bit fall in my lap, then I'm just finna hit tonight and send her on her way. I'm not even fucking with you. I'm not even seeing you. I might be in a club full of women. I ain't even looking at you bitches. I'm not even here for none of that.
Niggas is burnt out, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas is opting to go play basketball and hoop and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit wild. Nigga, that's just out of control for me.
Flip, get some money.
That's what it is.
It turned to fuck them bitches, get the money.
Okay, so